Have you ever felt like you're constantly attracting people who drain your energy, criticize your every move, and make everything about themselves? Does it seem like no matter how kind or understanding you are, you keep ending up in toxic relationships that leave you feeling undervalued? If you're a chosen one, you might find this happening more often than you'd like, and the reason may surprise you. Chosen ones, individuals with a unique purpose, inner light, and strong sense of empathy, often draw in those with narcissistic traits. Why? Because narcissists are deeply attracted to the qualities that make you special. Your compassion, strength, and resilience, while beautiful, can sometimes act as a magnet for those looking to take advantage. It's not that you're doing something wrong. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You possess qualities that others admire and envy, especially those who crave attention and validation. Narcissists see these qualities as opportunities to fuel their own egos, making you an irresistible target. Understanding why this happens and recognizing these patterns can empower you to protect yourself. Learning the truth behind this attraction is the first step to breaking the cycle and surrounding yourself with people who truly value and respect you. So, if you're tired of feeling taken advantage of or dealing with people who only seem to care about themselves, stick around. I'll be breaking down exactly why this happens to chosen ones and sharing insights that can help you identify and prevent these toxic connections. And hey, if this resonates with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You deserve to be informed, protected, and empowered. By subscribing, you're not just joining a channel. You're becoming part of a community that's here to support your growth and inner strength every step of the way. Chosen ones are often incredibly empathetic people. They're the ones who can sense what others are feeling without needing words, who understand someone's pain just by being around them, and who naturally want to help. This deep empathy, while a beautiful and rare gift, can unfortunately act like a magnet for certain types of people, specifically narcissists. Narcissists are individuals who have a deep need for admiration, constant attention, and emotional validation from others. They crave being in the spotlight, feeling important, and having others cater to their needs. However, they often lack the ability or desire to genuinely return that support and empathy. For narcissists, relationships are one-sided. They are drawn to people who will give endlessly, while they, in return, only take. This is where chosen ones come in. Their empathy and desire to help others make them a perfect target for narcissists. A chosen one is naturally supportive, a good listener, and has a compassionate heart that feels for others' pain and struggles. These qualities are incredibly attractive to narcissists because they see an opportunity to have someone who will always prioritize their needs, listen to their problems, and even forgive them when they overstep boundaries. Narcissists are experts at sensing vulnerability, even if that vulnerability is just a gentle and compassionate nature. They know that empathetic people are less likely to put up strong defenses, especially in the beginning stages of a relationship. They often start by presenting themselves as charismatic, charming, and deeply interested in the chosen one. This charm, however, often fades once they feel secure in the relationship and start to demand more attention and admiration without giving anything meaningful back. Over time, chosen ones might find themselves exhausted, emotionally drained, and constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid upsetting the narcissist. What starts as a seemingly mutual connection turns into a cycle where the chosen one gives their emotional energy and the narcissist takes without ever truly filling the chosen one's needs. It's a draining experience because the empathy that makes the chosen one so unique and strong is, in this case, being used against them. Understanding this dynamic is essential for chosen ones. Recognizing how their natural empathy can sometimes draw in narcissists is a powerful first step in setting boundaries and protecting their energy. This way, they can preserve their unique gift of empathy for those who genuinely value and reciprocate their kindness. Chosen ones often possess a unique inner light, a positivity, sense of purpose, or deep authenticity that radiates naturally. This inner brightness comes from being true to themselves, living with integrity, and genuinely caring about others. It's a trait that draws people in and makes them feel safe and valued. But while this light attracts positive people, it can also draw in those who feel threatened by it, especially narcissists. Narcissists, while often charming and confident on the surface, usually carry deep insecurities hidden within. They may seem powerful or self-assured, but this is often just a carefully crafted image. Beneath that facade lies a fear of being exposed, a constant need for validation, and an unshakable feeling of inadequacy. When a narcissist encounters a chosen one, someone who genuinely possesses the confidence and warmth they pretend to have, they experience a mix of admiration and envy. To the narcissist, the chosen one's light shines a spotlight on everything they wish they were, but feel that they cannot be. This creates a fascination with the chosen one. They're drawn to that light because they want to bask in its warmth and energy. However, it also threatens them because it reveals the shadows within themselves. Being around someone as genuine as a chosen one brings out the narcissist's hidden insecurities, often causing them to feel both attracted and resentful. In an attempt to cope with this mix of emotions, narcissists may try to control or undermine the chosen one. They may criticize, manipulate, or attempt to dim the chosen one's light to make themselves feel less insecure. This process can be subtle at first, with narcissists using tactics like backhanded compliments or passive-aggressive remarks. Over time, however, they may intensify these efforts, hoping to weaken the chosen one's confidence and shift the power balance in their favor. Chosen ones often wonder why they feel drained or begin doubting themselves in the presence of a narcissist. It's because narcissists see their positivity and authenticity as both a source of attraction and a threat. The chosen one's light represents everything the narcissist wishes they had, but cannot truly obtain without facing their own inner issues. By recognizing this dynamic, chosen ones can set firm boundaries and remain aware of how their light impacts others. Understanding that their positivity may both attract and intimidate is essential in protecting their inner light and ensuring it shines for those who genuinely value and respect them. Chosen ones are often resilient and strong-willed, with an inner strength that helps them face life's challenges without easily breaking. This resilience is one of their most admirable qualities, allowing them to stand firm even during difficult times. But this same strength, which others might see as inspiring, can unintentionally invite a challenge from narcissists who are drawn to strong-willed individuals for a very different reason. Narcissists are often driven by a need to feel superior, powerful, and in control. They seek constant validation and are drawn to people who appear strong because, to them, conquering such individuals feels like proof of their own worth and dominance. When they encounter a chosen one with unbreakable resilience and inner strength, it triggers something in them, a desire to test and ultimately break that strength to feed their own ego. This need to challenge and dominate resilient individuals stems from the narcissist's own insecurities. Seeing someone who doesn't rely on others for validation, who stands tall even when things get tough, highlights their own internal lack of strength and self-reliance. Rather than finding this inspiring or admirable, narcissists feel threatened by it. They begin to see the chosen one as a sort of prize to win over or control, believing that breaking down such a strong-willed person will make them feel more powerful. In relationships or close interactions, a narcissist might start by testing small boundaries, subtly challenging the chosen one's decisions or attempting to impose their will. They might use tactics like emotional manipulation, criticism, or attempts to make the chosen one doubt themselves. Over time, this testing can become more intense as they try harder to undermine the chosen one's resilience, hoping to erode that strength piece by piece. For chosen ones, this experience can be confusing. They may wonder why their strength, something they value and rely on, is met with such resistance or criticism from someone who claims to care about them. Understanding this dynamic can be an empowering realization. Narcissists often feel compelled to challenge strength because it brings out their own insecurities and makes them feel lesser in comparison. By recognizing this pattern, chosen ones can avoid falling into the trap of trying to prove themselves to narcissists. Instead, they can stand firm in their resilience, understanding that true strength doesn't need to be tested to be valid. Setting boundaries and staying grounded in their own worth can help protect them from those who see strength as a threat rather than a gift. Chosen ones often have a strong sense of self and a clear set of principles that guide their actions and relationships. These natural boundaries are a form of self-respect and self-care, helping them navigate life with a clear sense of purpose. They know their values, understand what they will and won't tolerate, and tend to hold firm to their beliefs. These qualities make them reliable, stable, and consistent people qualities that attract genuine individuals, but unfortunately can also catch the attention of narcissists. To a narcissist, these firm boundaries present an irresistible challenge. Narcissists are often drawn to people who have clear principles because they see boundaries as something to overcome or break. For them, winning over someone with strong limits provides a sense of superiority and control. They view boundaries as obstacles that only enhance their need for validation when crossed. To them, each boundary they push or manipulate is proof of their power and charm. This intrigue can lead narcissists to test the waters in small ways at first. They may ignore or subtly dismiss the chosen one's boundaries, making jokes or casually pushing their way past limits. For example, they might show up unannounced, demand attention at inconvenient times, or encourage the chosen one to compromise on principles just this once. These minor transgressions are deliberate. They're testing the strength of the chosen one's resolve and seeing how far they can go. Over time, these small tests often escalate into larger boundary violations as the narcissist tries to gain more control. Each time they successfully push a limit, they feel emboldened to try again, believing that their actions won't be met with firm resistance. This process can leave the chosen one feeling frustrated, worn down, or even guilty for setting boundaries in the first place. Recognizing this dynamic is essential for chosen ones, as it can help them stay grounded in their principles. Understanding that narcissists often view boundaries as something to overcome rather than a sign of respect can empower chosen ones to maintain those limits firmly. Boundaries, after all, are a vital form of self-protection, especially for those with empathetic and compassionate hearts. Keeping these boundaries strong can help chosen ones attract relationships that honor and support their values, rather than relationships that seek to control or diminish them. Chosen ones are often characterized by their unwavering commitment to authenticity. They value being true to themselves and living with integrity, embracing who they are without pretending or putting on a mask. This honesty is deeply rooted in self-awareness and a strong moral foundation, and it radiates outward, making chosen ones naturally approachable and trustworthy. But while this authenticity is a beautiful quality, it can also draw in narcissists who find this sincerity both captivating and threatening. Narcissists often operate behind a carefully crafted facade, using charm and manipulation to appear confident, successful, or charismatic. Beneath this exterior, however, is often a deep sense of insecurity and self-doubt. Narcissists know that the image they project is not who they truly are, and maintaining this false persona can be exhausting. So when they encounter someone who is genuinely authentic, someone who doesn't rely on pretense or the approval of others to feel worthy, they feel an intense mixture of envy and attraction. This dynamic creates a paradox. Narcissists are drawn to chosen ones because they admire their authenticity and the sense of peace that comes from being true to oneself. It's something they crave, but often lack the courage or self-acceptance to achieve. On the other hand, this same quality is a constant reminder of their own insecurities. Being around someone who doesn't hide who they are can make a narcissist feel exposed, as if their own facade might crumble in the presence of such honesty. Driven by this inner conflict, narcissists may attempt to undermine the chosen one's authenticity, using subtle manipulation, criticism, or pressure to conform. They might question the chosen one's beliefs, values, or even personality, hoping to create doubt or insecurity. By destabilizing the chosen one's sense of self, they feel they can regain control and make the chosen one more dependent on their approval. For chosen ones, understanding this pattern can be empowering. It's a reminder to hold on to their authenticity, even when faced with attempts to shake it. Recognizing that narcissists are drawn to their honesty, but are also threatened by it, can help chosen ones stay true to themselves. Authenticity is not only a strength, but also a safeguard, one that will naturally repel those who cannot accept or appreciate it. This self-awareness is key to nurturing relationships that value authenticity rather than ones that seek to erode it. For narcissists, interacting with chosen ones can be like looking into a mirror that shows what they could become if they embraced authenticity, empathy, and self-awareness. The presence of a chosen one often reflects back to narcissists their own unrealized potential, a glimpse of the genuine strength and self-acceptance they crave but struggle to achieve. This reflection creates a powerful, complex attraction, a mix of admiration and fear that leads narcissists to engage in a push and pull dynamic with chosen ones. Chosen ones often exude qualities like resilience, compassion, and inner peace, all of which come from a genuine sense of self. Narcissists, on the other hand, work tirelessly to create a similar appearance, but without the foundation of self-awareness to support it. They are drawn to chosen ones because these qualities represent everything they want to see in themselves, yet feel incapable of genuinely embodying. This desire to bask in the chosen one's presence is not simply admiration, but a deep yearning for something they lack, a true sense of identity and self-worth. However, the same reflection that attracts them also terrifies them. The authenticity and integrity of chosen ones expose the narcissist's facade, making them feel vulnerable and insecure. Narcissists fear the inner truth they would have to face if they tried to reach that level of honesty and self-awareness. This fear leads them to distance themselves, criticize, or undermine the very people they are drawn to. They may lash out or attempt to destabilize the chosen one as a way to cope with the discomfort this reflection causes. This creates a volatile relationship dynamic where the narcissist oscillates between admiration and resentment. They might idealize the chosen one moment and seek to undermine them the next, feeling conflicted by their simultaneous attraction and fear. For chosen ones, this push and pull behavior can be confusing, as they may feel genuinely appreciated at times, only to face criticism or manipulation shortly afterward. Recognizing this pattern allows chosen ones to protect their emotional well-being. Understanding that narcissists' reactions stem from their own internal conflict, a desire for authenticity that they're too afraid to pursue, can provide clarity. By staying grounded in their values and maintaining firm boundaries, chosen ones can navigate these interactions with greater awareness, keeping their light intact even when faced with those who both crave and fear it. Chosen ones often have a natural, compassionate desire to help and heal those around them. They're empathetic, patient, and willing to invest their time and energy in supporting others' growth. This healing aura makes them invaluable friends, partners, and confidants. However, this same quality also makes them particularly attractive to narcissists, who are often searching for people who will cater to their needs and prioritize their emotional demands. Narcissists see in the chosen one a potential source of endless validation, someone willing to provide the attention and admiration they constantly crave. Narcissists are adept at identifying individuals who will meet their needs without expecting much in return. Because of their deep empathy, chosen ones are naturally inclined to understand, accept, and forgive. They may be more tolerant of difficult behavior, believing they can help the other person change or heal. Narcissists, who are skilled at presenting themselves as misunderstood or wounded, often tap into this nurturing side of the chosen one. They might play the role of someone who has been hurt or rejected in the past, knowing that chosen ones will be drawn to their story and eager to help. This dynamic creates a cycle that the narcissist quickly learns to exploit. They position themselves as needing just a little more understanding, patience, or encouragement. They may act vulnerable or even express regret about their actions to keep the chosen one invested. The chosen one, seeing a glimmer of potential change, invests further, believing they're helping someone heal or grow. But rather than working towards personal growth, the narcissist only continues to take as they see little reason to change when their needs are already being met. For chosen ones, this constant investment can become emotionally draining. They may notice that the relationship is becoming one-sided, with little support or validation coming their way. Yet their commitment to helping often keeps them from stepping back. Narcissists are aware of this tendency and may use it to their advantage, manipulating chosen one's empathy by subtly making them feel guilty for wanting to pull back or set boundaries. They might imply that stepping away is selfish or hurtful, feeding into the chosen one's natural desire to avoid causing pain. Over time, this dynamic can become emotionally taxing for chosen ones, who may begin to feel trapped in a relationship that offers little in return. Their attempts to help and heal go unappreciated, leaving them feeling used or undervalued. This realization can be painful, as chosen ones may see their empathy as both their greatest strength and, in this context, a source of vulnerability. Understanding this pattern allows chosen ones to recognize when their healing aura is being exploited rather than appreciated. It is essential for them to set boundaries and to distinguish between those who are genuinely seeking growth and those who are simply looking for someone to meet their needs. Healing others can be a powerful gift, but it should not come at the cost of a person's own well-being. By preserving their emotional resources and setting clear limits, chosen ones can continue to support others without falling prey to those who would take advantage of their kindness. Maintaining self-awareness and learning to identify signs of manipulation can help them protect their energy and use it to foster healthy, reciprocal relationships that bring genuine connection and growth for all involved. Chosen ones possess a unique gift of intuition and insight, allowing them to see beyond the surface and understand the deeper truths of people and situations. This wisdom not only empowers them to navigate life's complexities, but also serves as a beacon for those around them. However, this ability can pose a significant challenge when interacting with narcissists, who often feel threatened by the truths that chosen ones illuminate. Narcissists thrive on maintaining a facade of superiority, confidence, and control, often hiding their insecurities and vulnerabilities behind a carefully crafted image. When they encounter a chosen one, they may initially be drawn to their wisdom, hoping to glean insights that could enhance their own image or provide them with a sense of power. However, as the chosen one's intuitive understanding begins to uncover uncomfortable truths about the narcissist, such as their manipulative behavior, lack of empathy, or deep-seated fears, the dynamic shifts dramatically. This revelation can lead to feelings of intense vulnerability for the narcissist. They may perceive the chosen one's insights as a direct threat to their carefully constructed identity. The truths revealed can evoke feelings of shame, inadequacy, and fear of exposure, leading to defensive behavior. In response, narcissists often resort to tactics aimed at discrediting the chosen one or minimizing their insights. They may dismiss the chosen one's observations, labeling them as overly sensitive or paranoid, or they might engage in gaslighting, making the chosen one question their own perceptions and instincts. The pushback from narcissists creates a tumultuous relationship dynamic, where the chosen one may feel invalidated or confused about their own feelings and observations. This gaslighting and emotional manipulation can be disorienting, especially for individuals who pride themselves on their wisdom and intuition. They may begin to second-guess themselves, wondering if their insights are flawed or if they are misinterpreting the narcissist's behavior. This self-doubt can become particularly damaging as it chips away at the chosen one's confidence in their abilities. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for chosen ones to protect their emotional well-being. Recognizing that the narcissist's reaction stems from their own fear of vulnerability can help chosen ones maintain their clarity and self-assurance. It's important for them to hold on to their insights and trust their intuition, rather than allowing themselves to be swayed by the narcissist's manipulative tactics. Chosen ones are often characterized by their strong sense of independence, which manifests in various aspects of their lives, including their thoughts, decisions, and overall lifestyle. This independent spirit is a hallmark of their identity and contributes significantly to their resilience and self-assuredness. However, this very independence can create a chase dynamic that attracts narcissists, who feel compelled to undermine or break down that autonomy in an effort to gain control. Narcissists thrive on power and control in their relationships, often seeking partners who will surrender their independence to maintain the narcissist's sense of superiority. When they encounter a chosen one, the contrast between their strong, independent nature and the narcissist's controlling tendencies can create a compelling dynamic. The chosen one's self-reliance and confidence act as a magnet, drawing the narcissist in with an intense desire to win or conquer this strong-willed individual. This chase often begins with the narcissist attempting to charm the chosen one, presenting themselves as a confident, charismatic figure. They may engage in flattery, showcasing their perceived strengths to gain the chosen one's admiration and attention. In the early stages, the chosen one may appreciate this attention and feel flattered, intrigued by the narcissist's confidence. However, as the relationship progresses, the narcissist's true intentions often become clearer. They aim to destabilize the chosen one's independence to assert their control. To achieve this, narcissists may employ various tactics designed to erode the chosen one's self-sufficiency. They may begin to manipulate situations to create dependence, undermining the chosen one's decision-making capabilities or instilling self-doubt. For example, they might criticize the chosen one's choices, subtly suggesting that their independent thinking is flawed or misguided. This can lead the chosen one to second-guess themselves, gradually shifting their reliance toward the narcissist, who positions themselves as the authority in the relationship. As the narcissist's tactics unfold, the independent spirit of the chosen one can become a point of contention. The more the chosen one resists attempts to control them, the more the narcissist may escalate their efforts. They may resort to emotional manipulation, gaslighting, or intimidation to assert their dominance. This can create a toxic cycle where the chosen one feels increasingly trapped and pressured to abandon their independence in favor of appeasing the narcissist. Recognizing this dynamic is crucial for chosen ones to protect their autonomy and emotional well-being. They must acknowledge that their independence is a vital part of who they are and that it should not be compromised for the sake of another's need for control. Setting firm boundaries is essential in maintaining their independence while navigating relationships with narcissists. By being clear about their needs and expectations, chosen ones can empower themselves to resist the narcissist's attempts to undermine their autonomy. Moreover, surrounding themselves with supportive friends and loved ones who value their independence can provide the chosen ones with the affirmation they need to stay true to themselves. Engaging in self-reflection and building self-awareness can help them recognize the signs of manipulation early on, enabling them to take proactive steps to protect their independence. In conclusion, the independent spirit of chosen ones is a beautiful and powerful trait that fosters resilience and authenticity. While this quality may attract narcissists who feel compelled to challenge and control, understanding the dynamic at play can empower chosen ones to navigate these relationships with clarity and strength. By embracing their independence and setting boundaries, they can create a space where their spirit thrives, free from the grasp of those who seek to diminish their autonomy. Chosen ones possess a remarkable resilience that enables them to withstand emotional hardship and adversity. This inner strength not only allows them to navigate challenges with grace, but also makes them a target for narcissists seeking a steady source of admiration and support. Narcissists often perceive the chosen one's ability to endure pain as an invitation to engage in toxic behavior, believing they can exploit this resilience without fear of losing the attention and validation they crave. This dynamic begins with the narcissist's recognition of the chosen one's strength. When faced with difficult situations, the chosen one often responds with a level of composure and determination that is admirable. They tend to bounce back from setbacks and remain optimistic, which can create an illusion of invulnerability. Narcissists, drawn to this resilience, may view the chosen one as an ideal source of admiration and support, believing that they can engage in harmful patterns without facing consequences. As the relationship develops, the narcissist may begin to test the limits of the chosen one's endurance. They might initiate emotional manipulation or exhibit controlling behaviors, feeling confident that the chosen one's resilience will allow them to withstand the fallout. The narcissist might engage in gaslighting, belittling, or emotional withdrawal, convinced that their actions won't drive the chosen one away. Instead, they may believe that the chosen one will continue to provide the admiration and support they crave, regardless of the toxicity present in the relationship. This belief is often rooted in the narcissist's own insecurities. They may feel threatened by the chosen one's strength and independence, perceiving it as a challenge to their self-worth. To counter this perceived threat, narcissists often resort to manipulation, attempting to break down the chosen one's emotional defenses. The goal is to create a sense of dependency, making the chosen one feel as though their resilience is a burden rather than a strength. They may assert that the chosen one is overreacting or being overly sensitive, undermining their perception of their own emotional reality. For the chosen one, this pattern can be incredibly damaging. While they may initially view their resilience as a source of pride, the relentless toxicity can begin to wear them down. Over time, they might find themselves questioning their self-worth and feeling increasingly drained by the emotional demands of the relationship. The narcissist's tactics can erode their sense of identity, making them feel as though their strength is a liability rather than an asset. Recognizing this dynamic is crucial for chosen ones. They need to understand that their resilience is a gift, but it should not be a reason for others to exploit their kindness or emotional strength. Establishing boundaries is essential in maintaining their well-being. By being clear about what they will and will not tolerate, chosen ones can create a protective barrier against toxic behavior. This empowers them to engage in relationships that honor their strength without compromising their emotional health. Furthermore, surrounding themselves with supportive individuals who recognize and appreciate their resilience can help reinforce their self-worth. Building a strong support system allows chosen ones to reclaim their narrative, reminding them that their endurance should be celebrated, not taken for granted. In summary, the resilience of chosen ones is a powerful trait that allows them to withstand emotional pain and adversity. However, this strength can also attract narcissists who seek to exploit it for their own gain. By understanding the dynamics at play and setting firm boundaries, chosen ones can protect themselves from toxic patterns and foster relationships that uplift and empower them, ensuring that their resilience is a source of strength rather than a target for manipulation. Narcissists often see chosen ones as a deep emotional reservoir, someone who can provide endless support, love, and understanding without asking for much in return. This perception is rooted in the chosen one's natural empathy and resilience, which allows them to be there for others even in difficult times. However, this dynamic creates a one-sided relationship where the narcissist feels entitled to take from the chosen one while offering little in return. At the beginning of the relationship, the chosen one might feel appreciated and valued by the narcissist. The narcissist often comes across as charming, making the chosen one feel special. They may shower them with compliments or express admiration, making it seem like they truly value the chosen one's support. However, as time goes on, the truth becomes apparent. The narcissist is primarily interested in using the chosen one's emotional strength to fulfill their own needs. The narcissist's behavior is driven by a deep-seated insecurity and a need 4. Validation. They require constant affirmation and admiration to maintain their self-image. Because the chosen one is so empathetic and understanding, the narcissist feels safe to unload their emotional burdens without considering the toll it takes on the chosen one. This emotional demand can manifest in various ways, such as excessive complaining, seeking advice, or needing constant reassurance. The narcissist often expects the chosen one to be available at all times, ready to listen and provide support. As the chosen one continues to give, they may not realize how much their energy and emotional resources are being drained. They might initially find fulfillment in being a supportive friend or partner, enjoying the role of the caretaker. However, over time, this one-sided dynamic can lead to emotional exhaustion. The chosen one may feel increasingly depleted as their needs for support and understanding go unmet. They may even feel guilty for wanting to take a step back, as the narcissist often plays on these feelings to maintain control over the relationship. This lack of reciprocity can lead to frustration and resentment for the chosen one. They might start to recognize that while they are pouring out love and support, the narcissist is not returning the same level of care. This realization can be painful, especially for someone who prides themselves on being empathetic and supportive. As the emotional exhaustion sets in, the chosen one may experience anxiety, sadness, and a sense of isolation, feeling as though they are not valued for their contributions. Moreover, the narcissist often maintains their facade through this dynamic. By relying on the chosen one's unwavering support, they can project an image of confidence and strength to the outside world. They appear as if they have it all together, while internally they rely on the chosen one to keep them afloat. This reliance allows the narcissist to avoid facing their vulnerabilities and shortcomings, creating a false sense of stability in the relationship. To protect themselves from emotional exhaustion, chosen ones need to recognize this unhealthy dynamic. They should establish clear boundaries and learn to prioritize their own emotional needs. It's essential for them to understand that their support should not come at the cost of their well-being. By nurturing their emotional health and surrounding themselves with people who reciprocate their care, chosen ones can break free from the cycle of one-sided relationships. This way, they can continue to be the compassionate individuals they are without losing themselves in the process. Ultimately, the goal is to create healthy, balanced relationships where both parties support and uplift each other. The fear of abandonment is a powerful driving force for narcissists, and it often manifests in complex dynamics with chosen ones. Chosen ones are known for their resilience and ability to endure hardships, which can inadvertently feed into the narcissist's insecurities. When narcissists observe the strength and unwavering support of chosen ones, they may feel a false sense of security, believing that these resilient individuals will always be there for them, no matter how poorly they behave. At the beginning of a relationship, the narcissist might initially feel captivated by the chosen one's strength and ability to weather emotional storms. This admiration can create a sense of comfort for the narcissist, who often struggles with deep-seated insecurities and fears of being abandoned. Because they have a heightened need for validation and attention, they view the chosen one as a stable source of support. However, this reliance can quickly turn toxic, as the narcissist begins to believe they can engage in harmful behaviors without facing the repercussions they would normally encounter in a more balanced relationship. The narcissist's fear of abandonment drives them to test the limits of the chosen one's patience and resilience. They may push boundaries, engaging in manipulative or controlling behaviors, convinced that the chosen one will tolerate their actions due to their perceived strength. This belief can lead to a dangerous cycle. The more the narcissist acts out, the more the chosen one feels trapped in the relationship. They may try to appease the narcissist, believing that by being supportive and understanding, they can prevent conflict and maintain stability. Over time, this dynamic creates a situation where the chosen one feels increasingly undervalued and emotionally drained. The narcissist's harmful behavior can chip away at the chosen one's self-esteem, leading them to question their worth. They might begin to doubt their own feelings, believing that they are being overly sensitive or demanding. This internal struggle can result in a growing sense of isolation and confusion, as the chosen one grapples with their need for healthy boundaries against the fear of losing someone who appears validation. They require constant affirmation and admiration to maintain their self-image. Because the chosen one is so empathetic and understanding, the narcissist feels safe to unload their emotional burdens without considering the toll it takes on the chosen one. This emotional demand can manifest in various ways, such as excessive complaining, seeking advice, or needing constant reassurance. The narcissist often expects the chosen one to be available at all times, ready to listen and provide support. As the chosen one continues to give, they may not realize how much their energy and emotional resources are being drained. They might initially find fulfillment in being a supportive friend or partner, enjoying the role of the caretaker. However, over time, this one-sided dynamic can lead to emotional exhaustion. The chosen one may feel increasingly depleted as their needs for support and understanding go unmet. They may even feel guilty for wanting to take a step back, as the narcissist often plays on these feelings to maintain control over the relationship. This lack of reciprocity can lead to frustration and resentment for the chosen one. They might start to recognize that while they are pouring out love and support, the narcissist is not returning the same level of care. This realization can be painful, especially for someone who prides themselves on being empathetic and supportive. As the emotional exhaustion sets in, the chosen one may experience anxiety, sadness, and a sense of isolation, feeling as though they are not valued for their contributions. Moreover, the narcissist often maintains their facade through this dynamic. By relying on the chosen one's unwavering support, they can project an image of confidence and strength to the outside world. They appear as if they have it all together, while internally they rely on the chosen one to keep them afloat. This reliance allows the narcissist to avoid facing their vulnerabilities and shortcomings, creating a false sense of stability in the relationship. To protect themselves from emotional exhaustion, chosen ones need to recognize this unhealthy dynamic. They should establish clear boundaries and learn to prioritize their own emotional needs. It's essential for them to understand that their support should not come at the cost of their well-being. By nurturing their emotional health and surrounding themselves with people who reciprocate their care, chosen ones can break free from the cycle of one-sided relationships. This way, they can continue to be the compassionate individuals they are without losing themselves in the process. Ultimately, the goal is to create healthy, balanced relationships where both parties support and uplift each other. The fear of abandonment is a powerful driving force for narcissists, and it often manifests in complex dynamics with chosen ones. Chosen ones are known for their resilience and ability to endure hardships, which can inadvertently feed into the narcissist's insecurities. When narcissists observe the strength and unwavering support of chosen ones, they may feel a false sense of security, believing that these resilient individuals will always be there for them, no matter how poorly they behave. At the beginning of a relationship, the narcissist might initially feel captivated by the chosen one's strength and ability to weather emotional storms. This admiration can create a sense of comfort for the narcissist, who often struggles with deep-seated insecurities and fears of being abandoned. Because they have a heightened need for validation and attention, they view the chosen one as a stable source of support. However, this reliance can quickly turn toxic, as the narcissist begins to believe they can engage in harmful behaviors without facing the repercussions they would normally encounter in a more balanced relationship. The narcissist's fear of abandonment drives them to test the limits of the chosen one's patience and resilience. They may push boundaries, engaging in manipulative or controlling behaviors, convinced that the chosen one will tolerate their actions due to their perceived strength. This belief can lead to a dangerous cycle. The more the narcissist acts out, the more the chosen one feels trapped in the relationship. They may try to appease the narcissist, believing that by being supportive and understanding, they can prevent conflict and maintain stability. Over time, this dynamic creates a situation where the chosen one feels increasingly undervalued and emotionally drained. The narcissist's harmful behavior can chip away at the chosen one's self-esteem, leading them to question their worth. They might begin to doubt their own feelings, believing that they are being overly sensitive or demanding. This internal struggle can result in a growing sense of isolation and confusion, as the chosen one grapples with their need for healthy boundaries against the fear of losing someone who appears to rely on them. As the relationship progresses, the chosen one may notice that their efforts to support the narcissist do not lead to a reciprocal emotional exchange. Despite their unwavering support, they may find themselves feeling increasingly alone as the narcissist continues to prioritize their own needs above all else. This lack of mutual respect and care can create feelings of resentment and frustration for the chosen one, who may start to feel like their endurance is being taken for granted. The narcissist, in turn, might feel justified in their behavior, mistakenly believing that the chosen one's strength means they won't leave, even in the face of mistreatment. This creates a dangerous cycle where the chosen one feels trapped, while the narcissist feels empowered to continue their toxic behavior. To break this cycle, it is essential for chosen ones to recognize the patterns at play. They need to understand that their resilience is not a license for others to take advantage of them. Setting clear boundaries is vital in protecting their emotional well-being. By doing so, they can reclaim their power and establish healthier relationships based on mutual respect and care. Ultimately, chosen ones must remember that they deserve relationships that honor their strength and individuality. It is crucial to surround themselves with people who appreciate their emotional depth and reciprocate their support. By fostering connections that uplift them rather than drain them, chosen ones can break free from the toxic cycle of fear and abandonment that often accompanies relationships with narcissists. The perceived invulnerability of chosen ones plays a significant role in their relationships, particularly with narcissists. Chosen ones are often seen as emotionally resilient individuals who can withstand challenges and hardships. While this strength can be a source of admiration, it can also create a dangerous illusion for both the chosen ones themselves and the narcissists in their lives. Narcissists may mistakenly interpret the chosen one's resilience as a sign that they can endure anything, leading them to engage in increasingly harmful behaviors without fear of consequences. At first glance, the chosen one's ability to cope with pain and adversity might seem like a superpower. They often provide unwavering support to those around them, displaying an admirable capacity for empathy and understanding. However, this perceived invulnerability can mask the emotional toll these interactions take on the chosen one. Many times, they may feel pressured to maintain a facade of strength, suppressing their feelings to uphold their role as the caretaker. This suppression can lead to internal struggles as they grapple with emotions that go unacknowledged and unresolved. For narcissists, the chosen one's outward strength can be misleading. They may see the chosen one as an emotional punching bag, someone who can absorb their negativity without showing signs of distress. Because of this misconception, narcissists may feel justified in their manipulative and harmful actions. They might believe that the chosen one's ability to endure emotional pain means they can push boundaries without facing any pushback. As a result, the narcissist might escalate their controlling behaviors, thinking that the chosen one will simply take it and not retaliate. This dynamic is not only harmful to the chosen one, but also perpetuates the narcissist's unhealthy patterns. By underestimating the emotional strain they impose, narcissists fail to recognize that even the strongest individuals have limits. The chosen one may eventually reach a breaking point, feeling overwhelmed by the emotional weight they carry. This accumulation of pain can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of being trapped in the relationship. It's essential for both the chosen one and the narcissist to acknowledge that everyone has their breaking point, regardless of how resilient they may appear. For the chosen one, recognizing their vulnerability is crucial. They need to understand that it's okay to express their feelings and set boundaries. By doing so, they can protect their emotional health and foster healthier relationships. Narcissists, on the other hand, must learn to recognize the impact of their actions on others. Understanding that their behavior can harm even the strongest individuals is essential for growth. By developing empathy and awareness, narcissists can begin to break free from their manipulative patterns and cultivate healthier interactions. Ultimately, fostering a relationship where both parties can express their needs and vulnerabilities is key. For chosen ones, this means creating an environment where they can share their feelings without fear of being dismissed or undervalued. For narcissists, it involves recognizing the strength and resilience of the chosen one while understanding that their actions have consequences.